Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the video. The topic is Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis. Today is 24th of September 2021. I'm a Dukascopy community member, not an employee of Dukascopy Bank, okay? So all the views or the opinions or the trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this video are my own. It has nothing to do, no relation whatsoever with Dukascopy Bank. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar. We will also carry out the technical analysis of the other major pairs, including USD CHF, USD JPY, Australian dollar against the US dollar, then New Zealand dollar against US dollar against the Canadian dollar, and so on. And also a few minors and a few commodities like the Brent oil, the gold, silver, and also Bitcoin in this session. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading, and we will not discuss about any fundamental aspect, okay? Because as a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or whatsoever, is priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for the analysis. And in this program, we will only be using the candlesticks charts. As you know, there are further types of charts like line charts, area charts, bar charts, and so on. But in this session, we will only be sticking to the candlestick charts, and we will try to find out the key levels for all the pairs that we discuss, and we'll also try to find out how we can trade from them. Now, if you are new to the technical analysis and you have never seen such video before, or you want to learn the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage, look for the playlist, and in the playlist section, search for the profitable candlestick patterns playlist and the profitable chart patterns playlist. There are two playlists, profitable candlesticks pattern and profitable chart patterns. These both playlists are created by my videos, and if you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we talk about in this video or in this program. So I would request you to leave your comments after the video if you have any questions or query, or even if you want to give some feedback on the type of video that you see, or what type of content do you need in the future. You can let me know in the comment section. The last but not least that I want to say is that you do not trade based on this video. This is only for your information or to enhance your knowledge. So you should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Now with this introduction I am done, and we'll switch to the risk disclaimer, which is the standard operating procedure. So this is the standard risk disclaimer. It states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk, and it is not suitable for all investors. And also the past performance is not indicative of future results. Past performance means past performance of the accounts that we discuss, if any. And the high degree of leverage is dangerous and can work against you as well as for you. So before deciding to invest in foreign exchange, you should carefully consider your investment goals, level of experience, and risk tolerance. So in the last para, you can see it says that never take a trade based on what you see in this video. So I will not be responsible for any losses that your account suffers. And of course, I will not take any credits for the profits that you make from my videos. Okay, with this standard risk disclaimer, we should now head on to the charts. So let us open the trading platform. So here on your screen right now is the trading platform, and it is actually the Dukascopy Jforex platform. Okay, it is Dukascopy Jforex platform version 3.6.37. It's a very nice platform. If you see, Java platform, very nice to work with. Trend lines are so brisk, so soft to handle, and a lot of options here to create the chart. There are a lot of drawings and other options that we can see in the different videos, but this video is for the technical analysis, so we will do the analysis of this particular index. It is the US dollar index. Right now it is trading at 93.21, and yesterday we talked about this index when it was trading at the lows of the days around 92 to 93.10, and we told yesterday that in case it fails to close below 92.99, then it can retest the values of 93.73. Although yesterday it did not close below 92.99, but today it failed to even go to 93.73, but made an intraday high of around 93.379. Now this today's candle until now is an inside bar, okay, because the price failed to break the low of yesterday also. So now if the candle closes somewhere here in this range of today, then it will be counted as an inside bar. That means the range has decreased and the buyers and sellers are not very aggressive. So ultimately this range will decrease over the period of time, and if you make it on 1 hour, you will see a symmetrical triangle forming on this one like this. So you will see a symmetrical triangle forming like this, and eventually this symmetrical triangle should break. Okay, eventually this symmetrical triangle should break in any of the direction, and then we will make out how we want to trade this. If it breaks to the upside, we will look for a buying opportunity in this one, and if it breaks to the downside, we will be looking for a selling opportunity. But right now it is trading right on top of the support of 93.18. This was resistance in the past, then became the support. Now we will expect this level to act as a support, and if it does not, then 92.99 is still going to be a support if the price meets this area again. Now the second thing is that if it does not go below but starts going up, then where is the resistance? So my friends, the next level of resistance for the dollar index is 93.73, and if it closes below 93.18, then where is the support? So the first level of support is 92.99, or you can also say 93 area, and after that it is 92.45, which may act as a support for the dollar index. Let us have a look at the euro against the US dollar. Okay, till yesterday we were trading on this yesterday we were trading at around 1.1720 region, and about it also we have discussed that if it fails to close higher than 1.1751, which we have mentioned in the yesterday's title of our video, that 1.1751 is still the resistance, and see today the price has made a high of around 1.17476, and yesterday it made a high of around 1.1750. so you can clearly make out that today price failed to make a higher high than yesterday, and now it is trying to make a close below 1.1727, which is the level of resistance for us, and but 1.1700 is acting as a good support. So now after some consolidation, I expect the price to consolidate here for some days, and if it consolidates here and then starts going downwards, then that can be our opening for a reach or a test of 1.1663, although 1.1700 has been acting as a good support here on 20th of September also, and today also it is acting as a support. So there is also a possibility of a break of a head and shoulder pattern here. See, after this reaction low here or reaction high here, the price made a low here, and then this was a high, and again this is almost same level of reaction low. So if this price at around 1.1751 breaks to the upside, it can also send the price back to 1.1800. On the contrary, if we see any closing below 1.1700, then 1.1663 will be exposed in this market. Talking about the GBP USD, like I was saying that because 10 periods moving average is below the 20 periods of moving average, and when the price goes very much far away from this, it tends to go back to the 10 and 20 periods moving average for some pullback, and then eventually if it closes lower than that, then the price tends to move in that direction again. So 1.3572 is what we are looking for in this market, but 1.3670 is right now acting as a good support for the price on an intraday basis. Let us see on the 4-hour chart what is happening. So here the price made a higher than these resistances here, and after the break of these resistances, when the price came back to this region, this level started acting as a support. So 1.3670 area, a bit lower than that, is still going to be a good support for the price. Approximately at around 1.3665 area is the support for the price now, and 1.3768 is now the resistance for the price. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, actually yesterday we saw the New Zealand dollar pulling back from 50% of the retracement from this movement from around 0.6804 to 0.7170. And even today the price tried to go low, and as low as 0.700, and now is trying to take support at that level. So every time price tries to go back to 0.7000, I think it will find support there, multiple supports there, because one is that it is a psychological handle, other thing is that it has been a good support in the past, so expect this level to act as a support again. Also, we are very bullish on the New Zealand dollar looking at this price action here, and it has failed to go below the 50% retracement. So if the price goes below and closes a day below 0.6987, that can open the way to 0.6944, but any close below 0.6944 will negate this up move and the price will start going down. But I think it is going to hold as of now, and maybe we can look for 0.7045 in this market soon. So right now the price is trading at 0.7021. To the upside, if we talk about, then 0.7045 is the immediate resistance, and after that we have a small resistance at around 0.7084. Although I have not drawn a line here, but you look at this price action here, this was a good support here, good support here, good resistance then, and good resistance then. So if even I draw a line here, it will not be a bad idea, because 0.7083 region is what I am expecting to act as a resistance if the price starts going up from here. Of course, before that 0.7045 is also going to be the resistance. Let's have a look at the Australian dollar. Well, Australian dollar is in a downtrend, but like I said, that we are expecting now the price to reach 0.7332 region, where we can expect some more sellers to jump in this market. But today, immediately after the close, the price started going up, but at the high of yesterday's candle, it found resistance and pushed the price back to the day's low at around 0.235 region. So this area here is now offering some support to the price. Let's have a look at the 4-hour, which may give us more information. So yes, this area is giving the support to the price, but looking at the price action, it seems that this is just a small pullback on the 4-hour, and more sell-off is there on the way, and we can see 0.7221 again in this market. Now that 7221, if it has to come, we need a closing below, if we see a closing below 0.7221, we can also see 0.7105. But to see that, I think we need to pull back at least to 0.7332 region, where we will find more sellers jumping in and buyers will be out of the market by then. So that price, when they push the price this time, it should break 0.7221 region. Otherwise, it will be difficult for the sellers to reach 0.7105 region in this market. Okay, if we talk about the US dollar against the Japanese yen, you see that the US dollar is bullish, but here the US dollar index is not so bullish. This US dollar is bullish against Japanese yen because yen is getting weaker day by day. If it closes a day anywhere above this 110.60 region here, then we are going to see 111.63 in this market. So any close higher than 110.60 will expose 111.63. Now this seems like very likely that the price will close higher than 110.60. all right, so what does that mean? That means 111.63, or this rising channels resistance area is very much likely to be achieved in this market on the daily closing basis. So right now 110.50 to 60 is going to be the support for the price, and 111.63 is the resistance for the US dollar against Japanese yen. Talking about the USD CAD, after a closing below this rising channels support line, today the price started going up, but it found resistance at the confluence of the two resistances. One is this horizontal line at around 1.2707, and the other one is this rising channels support line, which was broken yesterday, and today it retested this level to act as a resistance. So if you would have been monitoring this price action on the 4-hour, this current candle is trying to close as a bearish engulfing. In next 30 minutes, if it closes anywhere below the low of 1.2668, it will be a bearish engulfing, and it can push the price back to 1.2628 as well as 1.2586 in this market. If suddenly because of any reason it starts going up, then 1.2707 area will start acting as a good resistance for this price, for this market. Actually, if we align it with these two lows and these two highs and these two highs, then I think this will be an area of concern for us. That is 1.2725 region will be acting as a resistance in this market. Talking about the Brent oil, if you remember the last week on 17th of September, we talked about a consolidation in this market here, and any closing higher than this falling channels resistance line on 4-hour will make it go to 77 levels. And yes, that is what has happened. The price closed above this, and see what has happened after that. Even now the price is trying to go above 77.80 and is trading very nicely at 77.97, very close to the psychological handle of 78. But it has gone through and through these two resistances here, which you can see of 6th of July and almost of 24th of September. That is yesterday. Actually it was 24th of September only on the 4-hour chart. So if we close a day higher than 77.80, now I am talking about the daily candle. If we close a day above 77.80, it will expose 86.71 region in this market. So any close higher than 77.80 today will make it possible for the price to reach 86.71 in the Brent oil. I hope you get that point. So the next is US dollar against the Swiss franc. USD CHF is today again an inside bar actually, and a doji also. So it is like more of an indecision, although the price made higher and lower wicks. Higher wick was 9260, lower wick was 921. So there has been only 40 pips range where the buyers and sellers were not able to decide so as to which direction they want to take the market. So looking at this current price action, it seems like price is still consolidating and not sure which direction to go. So when something is consolidating and is not moving, we try to keep ourselves very much away from such a market. So we will try to stay away from the USD against the CHF. Now here we have a pair which is Euro GBP. There are more wicks in this market to the downside. So whenever the price starts going down, it is supported by the bullish price action. But now the range of this pair is very small today as compared to its yesterday's and day before yesterday or last week's range. So the price has not moved much. The high was 8572, the low was 8550, so it is only about 22 pips of movement. So do you really want to trade such market? No, I really don't want to trade such market. But if I get an opportunity here, in this area where there is a confluence of two resistances, I would love to open a short position here with a small stop loss higher than this one and targeting 0.8558 first and then 0.8532 first in this market. Of course, I will wait for the confirmation on the 4-hour candles, but this is going to be an exciting area to open short positions as there are multiple resistances on the way. Talking about the gold, yesterday we talked about gold. See, daily charts are easier to interpret, so we try to give our explanation on the daily charts. So yesterday we gave a close below the crucial support of 1753. Okay, and it was a crucial support here and here. So if we have seen a close below 7060.35, that means this level now will be acting as a resistance, which it is right now on the one daily chart. And now it seems like on 4-hour also it has been a bearish engulfing, and now that level is being retested again. So if someone is a speculator, he can open the short position right now with a small stop loss higher than the high of 1757.85, and he can target the lows of 1729 in this market. Talking about Gbp Jpy, yesterday there was so bullish of a candle, it failed to close higher than 151.49 yesterday, and then again the price started going down, but 151.16 gave a nice support to the price and pushed it back at the highs of 151.73. Although there was it went with the resistance there, and now it is trading at 151.51. If we switch to the 4-hourly, we will be able to see that the price actually is still trying to go up. That means 152.19 is possible in this market, but for that we need a closing higher than 151.49 on the 4-hourly or the daily closing basis. So I tend to keep my things on the daily charts. So if a daily candle closes higher than 151.49, that will mean that 152.19 may be retested or will be exposed in this market. Now talking about the Chf Jpy, it has been trading nicely at 119.76. Yesterday the CHF was very bullish. After a break below this candle here, we were expecting the price, this level, to act as a good resistance, but it has not acted as a good resistance, and now the price is trading at almost the day's high at around, it has made an intraday high of around 119.783, and we are expecting 119.85 area to act as a good resistance, and if it does, then the price can go back to 117.50 and also 115.98 in this market. This is the 4-hourly chart. From here it seems like that the price is or the market is very bullish, and it may be, you see this is happening at the resistance, and then after the high of this candle is being taken out, this shows that there is more steam available in this market, and the prices can go all the way to 120.54 also in this market. Talking about the Euro-AUD, we were bullish in this market, but 1.6080, if it would have held on the daily closing basis, I said that we could see 1.6266, and yesterday it failed to close the day below 1.6080. That means the buyers are trying to take control of the market. Today it has seen the lower low than yesterday, but still is able to keep trading in the green. 1.6141 is the price where it is trading now, and I am expecting it to go back to 1.6266. So here we have euro against the New Zealand dollar, an inside bar on the daily chart after a bearish engulfing on yesterday. So expect more losses in this market, but for that we need a close below 1.6696. The price is right now trading at around 1.6696. and we have a price marker at 1.6693. So any close below 1.6693 will expose 1.6637, and any close below that will expose 1.6487. On the contrary, if we see a close higher than 1.6697 or 1.6693, then 1.6774, this area will be exposed in this market. And if we see a close higher than this, that is 1.6774, then 1.7122 will be exposed in this market. So talking about silver, like yesterday we saw a bearish pin bar at resistance, so we tested a low of around 22.09, although our level was at around 22.06. So 22.09 was the low and the price started going up. Let us see what happened on the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour price action, it is a clear-cut indication that there are more buyers than sellers at the lower level, that is near 22.06 region. So that is why the price is giving us a bullish pin bar. And now this bullish pin bar, if there is a follow up, that means if the high of this bullish pin bar is broken, then 22.86 will be the next resistance that the price will experience on the 4-hourly and on the daily candle. So we have this index of Switzerland index. This index had closed below this rising channels support, and we have already marked a resistance level of 12,066. This is a level where I think opening a sell position will be recommended. Or what we can do here is we can actually make a channel, but for that we need a low here, okay, a low to be formed. But as of now we will keep it like this because the low has not yet been confirmed, and I think the price will move like this for some time, and then this area around 12,066 will offer a big resistance to the price, which is force the price to go down to 1150, 859, and maybe even then to 11,277 in this market. Now I am bearish in this market as long as it is trading below 12,066. So last is Euro CHF. It is not last, actually GBP CHF is also there, one pair after this. So Euro CHF yesterday closed the day higher than the support of 1.0840. From the lower side it has jumped to the higher side, and today also it is trying to find some support at the lows of around 1.0820 region, and has made a higher high than yesterday's high. But see, unfortunately this high went right into the resistance that is being offered by this falling channel's resistance line. So till the time the candle does not close higher than this falling channel's resistance line, we cannot be exposed to 1.0884. On the contrary, if it starts falling below and closes the day below 1.0840, that will mean that 1.0756 is exposed in this market. Talking about the GBP CHF, nice white green candle yesterday, okay, and today the price went back and trying to find some support at around 1.26323. This is a level that we had created on our chart, and now the next level that we are looking for is at around 1.2808. so the price is still around 123 points away from the next level of resistance. So if you open a buy position here, you will have 150 pips of take profit, but your stop loss will be almost of 90. So it will not be a good idea to open a long position here, but for the sake of knowledge, for the sake of learning, you can see that since this is a good support here, the price can go all the way to 1.2802 in this market. Last that I want to talk about is the Bitcoin. Yesterday we said that this is an area, or this is a neckline around 43,917, and like I said that everybody claims that the Bitcoin is going to go up and up, but I can tell you that this head and shoulder pattern is quite nice and it is worth trading. but the problem is that it is a right head and shoulder, and I am saying that the Bitcoin will go to dustbin. So maybe you will not open short positions, but looking at the price action, it seems that the Bitcoin is going to go to dustbin. Any close below 41,264 will expose 33,385 in this market. And this is not a joke, this is a technical analysis, my friends. Head and shoulder pattern has been broken. The retest of the broken support is now resistance, so expect 33,385 soon in this market. But this is only my speculation, my observation, my idea, so you should do your own research, like I always said. And so with this Bitcoin, I think we are done with this day's technical analysis. Also this week's technical analysis we are over with. So in the last, I just want to say that I hope you got some idea about the resistance and the support that is of interest in the coming hours and days. I request you to keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. I cannot stress it more, but you can pause the video, you can go back and listen to this part again. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital in a single trade, and look for the potential profit of more than 3 times the risk. With this note, I shall end this webinar or the video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and if you are new to the channel and you are watching my video for the first time, I would love to see if you consider subscribing to the channel. It will help us to grow, and also you can join the Ducascopy's Forex community, where there are so many things for the Forex traders, and one of them is a tool to decide your position size so that you do not lose more than 1% on any trade. So the link for them are there in the description. I wish you and your family a very happy and profitable week ahead and weekend for you to enjoy. So thank you for sparing your time for this video, and thanks for watching. Yeah, bye, take care.